Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Elliott Trades here, doing analysis on the USD major dollar pairs. Now, I have an issue here. Basically, we've got a zigzag ending structure. If this is the end of an impulse, it needs to be a 5-wave move. That can be a diagonal, and that could also be a 5-wave impulse. Give me a second. Sorry, one sec. Okay, I'm back. So I have an issue with how this has ended. So it's making me believe that potentially this move up, okay, because I can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. That's not a problem. The problem is inside here, the final thing. It's got me thinking potentially we've got 1, 2, looking for a 3, then a 4, then a 5 as a ending diagonal, because this is a zigzag. This is a zigzag. This cannot be counted as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's extremely rare for a 4th wave to just be a couple candles and you got a big 2-way like this. So I've got this potential move in mind, okay? This zigzag, 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 and then we can drop for Wednesday midweek reversal. Or maybe we even drop tomorrow. Forgot. But the week is like a day late because we had bank holiday Monday. So yesterday could be considered Monday, today Tuesday, and tomorrow Wednesday. So this is in mind, okay? And we have the supply zone up there. But I'd be lying if I didn't think that we could also turn around. See, the problem is on the daily we can count 5 waves. All right. So let me just clear up the charts a bit. On the daily, we can go, so we don't need these internals anymore. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The problem is when we go inside the smaller time frames, I do have an issue with that 5. Because this, even on the daily, you can see A, B, C. So I'm more leaning towards the ending diagonal, if I want to be honest. Okay, but if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we've made a significant move down, breaking structure or fractal structure here. This is a demand zone. This is an accumulation that was created before taking out this high and making the new high. Okay, we've come down and we've taken out that. So that's a good sign of weakness, indicating that the market could go lower. This is a great place for it to go lower from. So currently what I was looking at just now was the potential of this holding, because as the market maker method goes, we break down, we get an M formation, we break down 13 crosses the 200 EMA. Okay, that's the red one crossing the blue one. The red one's the 13, and the 50 EMA is the green one. So we got the 13 crossing the 50 EMA. Okay, we get a move back up to the 50, and you can see this move seems to be in a 3. We grab some liquidity, we tap into some supply, and then we would expect price to continue lower. But we don't have a close below the 13 currently. Okay, so this could, if we're bearish, okay, if this is the market maker method in action right now, we could just still swipe this high up to the psychological low, that orange line, and make that move down. My problem again is, if we were to do that, that would mean this move did not finish impulsively, unless you're going to count this as a 1, 2, 3 here, 4, sorry, 3 here, 4 here, and 5. And this would be an A wave in an ABC. And we're looking currently at a B wave here to finish, and then go down in a C. So yeah, this is suspect. And so, as much as I believe market structure, breaking of accumulation, that I believe this could go down, I'm currently in a small buy. I'm watching what happens when price gets here. I'm literally, I'm, because there's so many things I can see potentially happen. Right, if I just go with Elliott Wave and go with the fact that we do not have a 5-wave finish, and there's no way I can call this even an expanding diagonal to end this. Okay, just because of this being a clear 3-wave move, then I have to say we're going to go up, take the high, pull down, come up again, take the high, and then turn around. I need to look at it like this, because Elliott Wave is so, so helpful, and it's done well for me. I cannot ignore that this move up here, even though the rest is fine. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You can say 5. This is a zigzag. I've got a problem with that. So more than likely, I'll be in buys. I know a lot of people are expecting the 2-wave to come down. I'm looking for that myself, but just give me 1 second. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Hello, hello, hi. Who's calling, please? I'm I'm too busy right now. Hello, hello. I'm busy right now. If you can give me a call back, please, in about an hour. I think. Sorry about that. I'm back here. So currently, if I go to the hour and the 15-minute, all right. Look, the hour, also to go with the market maker method, which currently is suggesting lower. We do have this structure come down and close below the 50 static, the baseline, the signal line, the volatility bands, and is overbought. To tell you the truth, actually, this suggests that we could be going up. Actually, it does suggest that we could be going up. So I'm gonna have to, let's go for a count on the 15-minute time frame. This has come down so deep. That's what's throwing me off, and also, making me think about sales. But it's still currently a 1, 2, and a 3. And if we hit the 0.618 here, all we got to do is touch this here, and we know it's not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touching this here increases the probabilities that this low will hold and will run these highs. That's the power of Elliott Wave and using the Fibonacci's alongside Elliott Wave. That's when I can be certain, clear, sure that, okay, cool, wherever this is coming up is potentially the start of something that's going to take out these highs. Now, if I look at what we've got coming up here, the best thing I can say is a diag. We could say 1, 2, 1, 2, looking for 3, 4, 5. That is quite possible. But I'm more leaning to a 1, 2. Okay. Now that's expanding. So I'd say 1, looking for a 2. So 1 as in a zigzag, yeah? Or, sorry, there's one more option I haven't explored yet. This could be a B wave in a expanded flat. Okay, we did not hit the 1618. So potentially we've got A, B, C into demand just underneath these lows, which clearly look like liquidity to me. A, B, C, so that would be our 2 wave in a 1, 2. Sorry, in a 1 A, B, C, giving us 2. Looking for 3, 4, 5. This is a viable count. This makes sense to me. This makes sense to me. Only thing I would not want to see is the price coming to us to 0.886 when it comes down here. Should leave that. Yeah, so the 0.886 I wouldn't want to see touched. So I'd expect this demand to hold. If that demand did not hold, that would decrease the probabilities. I wouldn't be looking for buys. So potentially, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, what we're looking at is a 1, zigzagging 1, zigzagging a 2, which can still come and swipe these highs and it can still come down here. Okay, so that means we need to come and make another low before taking out the high. If we take out the high, this scenario is invalidated because in a diag, it's very early to be calling a diag as well. But in a diag, there are no flats. There are no flats in the corrective wave. It has to be zigzag. So taking the high would give us potential of a flat. Otherwise, it would be saying that this is finished. And I don't agree that this is finished. I do believe that we're going to come down here at some point. We already know that this can't be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a contracting diagonal, as the lines are not contracting, they're expanding. And expanding diagonals are rare, so it's not my first choice to go looking for an expanding diagonal because they are very, very rare. So currently, Euro USD, I know it looks messy, I know, but against a lot of bearish signs, I'm bullish. I'm gonna have to say I'm bullish. I understand that we could, swipe this high and drop, or drop from here. I get it, but due to simply just this 3 wave here, I cannot accept that this is the high. On top of that, this appears to be a trend line here, and I would expect price to grab that trend line liquidity, which is up here, right? So it's in the supply zone. We're looking to get in. I believe we're looking to get into that supply zone. See what happens when we're here. Potentially we'll get here and drop, then continue higher. We'd have to see. That's Euro USD. GBPUSD. Let's have a look at that. entered my demand zone. GBPUSD could have been a finish because I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a new high here. I could count that. Only problem I had with that is we didn't reach the resistance zone I was looking for, and that's it actually. That is it. And if this was a 1, 2, 3, this can't be a 4. As you can see, the 1618 has been hit. So I couldn't label this 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for the fifth wave. Hitting that 618 is increasing probabilities. Well, for one, it tells me this is corrective, this move here. Move coming from here or here, wherever it's coming from. I believe it's here. It could be there, but I believe it's here. All right, it could be 3, 3, 5 and a flat, expanded flat, or it could be, you know, a zigzag and this. But now we know we're not impulsing to the downside. It opens up the potential of more upside again, just like the euro. Even inside here, which isn't even necessary at this point, even inside here, okay, so here we actually could go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe get a drop on 5 and continue higher, or maybe that's the one. And it's not really relevant currently because that's me just saying, are we going to get a completed 5-wave move here? If we do, that actually might be an A wave or a completed ABC to then continue going higher. Yeah, my bias is remaining bullish currently. The only way this could be bearish, what we've got here, is if it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal, pull up, correct, and then pull down. And it can happen, but I'm doubtful of that. So yeah, looking for buys. I've seen most people are looking for sells. They're looking for that 2-wave, and I want to be looking for that 2-wave. But like I said, because look, pound fine, but it's gonna do what the euro does, and the euro is not fine for to go down yet. AUDUSD, already I suspect this high is gonna get taken out. I mean, look at the clear trend line they've given us here. Okay, we've grabbed it, but it's still looking like an accumulation. It looks like we're going to tap into this demand and push up. On the left, I can see liquidity here and equal highs. Didn't really do too much here. We did make the higher high here. I wouldn't be surprised if price ran that high as well. That's the truth. So yeah, I'm actually looking for one more high, and then I'm expecting the market to dump, and we'll get these 2 waves. Okay, so this would, instead of this being one here, it would just be moved to the side a bit. Okay, and we'll dump from there. This count could still be correct, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that could actually be the one, and we could be doing an A, B, C to start off the move down and expanded diagonal. That's also possible. Just know that I am still looking for this high to get taken out on AUDUSD, and that would be the same thing for NZDUSD. Not necessarily. NZDUSD actually, let's go up a time frame. It's either or for me with this, because it's got the space and the time to just come around here and distribute, and it could also take the high. Yeah, I'm forecasting another high for the USD majors. Hopefully I'm right. That's what I'm doing. I'm currently in a small buy right now on EURUSD. Looking at the pound right now, if I just took a guess. I'm sorry, but something like this. If I took a guess, I'd be looking at that kind of a path for this, finishing somewhere in my resistance area. And same with EURUSD. Like I said, I do want to watch price. Once we take this trendline liquidity, we could do something like this and then come up and take the high, and then I'll look for that 2 wave. All right, so thanks a lot. I'm going to post this now. I will update you as the sessions progress. Trade safe, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you again. Peace.